Welcome to Chubby Boy Magic!
It sounded like you're straining really hard to take a shit.
Why would you say that?
That's awful.
You act like I haven't heard you shit.
so many times.
Yeah, your neighbors can hear you shit. It's the angriest of angries.
So we were talking about a guy that I used to work with a long time ago, and we used to count how many shits he took in a day.
Mm-hmm.
And
you're like, challenge accepted.
No.
What's your record? 17?
No, honestly,
8 actually is what I think it is.
I think it's like about 8.
Yeah.
I mean, like not being
trust
sick.
me, it's 8.
It's not being sick or anything like that, but
Yeah.
like, a really heavy weird food day.
Yeah.
Which is a lot of the times.
It's always my favorite when we're doing something and you just like stop and you're like, it's like somebody hit the pause button. You're like,
I got to shit.
I got shit. And you just run off. And then you hear
Shit time right now.
Yeah. And then you hear
It's some kind of robot.
Oh, there we go. Everyone's gonna be like, is he dying? Yeah. So when we were doing your lift on Friday, it was only twice, but I was like, I gotta go shit right now.
Yeah.
Every shit's an emergency shit, like Bert Kreischer said.
And we didn't even eat anything weird.
No, we had Buffalo Wild Wings and me never really agreed together, but the worst Buffalo Wild Wings I think I've
It was
ever
that sip of Dr. Pepper that's what did it.
Legitimately, I've told that to people and they do not believe that Dr. Pepper makes me.
One day I'm gonna covertly slip you a Dr. Pepper.
I can immediately tell.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Anyway, okay. Yeah. So everyone, 2 minutes into this podcast, everyone's like, what the fuck? They're just talking about Squirrel's bowel movements. So for this episode, this is going to be our end of the year episode. This is going to be the recap. So this is just the two of us. We can make it. You went that direction. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us.
Here we go.
Just the two of us.
So first and foremost, we need to thank all of our listeners,
Yes.
all 5 of you.
Yes, all 5.
Nate. Mitch. Joshua.
Joshua.
Hiram. Billy.
Billy.
Yeah. Anybody else? Thank you guys. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Coming up on our this is our 2-year mark. Actually,
sophomore year now.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
Sophomore. Yeah, sophomore.
Because we started.
It's 1 year.
No.
Yeah, it's 1 year.
Why don't you shut up and just listen to me?
Math.
We started in 23, and early 23.
Yeah, like summer.
No, it was earlier than that.
Yep, sure. When did
was.
we go? Whenever we went to New Orleans, it was after that.
Oops, that was my fault. No,
We were working on
we
mic
had some
stands,
time.
everybody.
We had some time before that.
Did we?
So we had a couple months before that. Yeah. So we started in the first quarter of 2023.
I think you're
So this is our first full year. Why don't
this
you
is our
just shut up.
this
Let me
is our
have
first
this.
full year.
It's our first full year.
Yes,
and it's everybody's like, this will be your last.
Canceled. Hold on. Where's that censor button at?
God damn it.
Yeah, that's what you get. Fucking with the board, and you broke it.
There's one button that sticks, and I don't know how to fix it. Anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So it's the end of your year. We're really happy. We get a lot of really good feedback from a lot of people. I think that
We don't. Well, Nate
and
yeah, he's like, you guys suck.
Well, I mean that comes from a place from love.
Yeah,
I'm
but this is also a guy that tried to piss in a can in
my
your house. Across the hall from a toilet.
Yeah, for the people
Nate, you are a degenerate.
Big old degenerate. One of my more favorite guests.
I know hobos that are less degenerate than you.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we had a lot of really spectacular, solid guests this year. I mean, we did.
We
had some
We
good talent.
actually, that's another. We should thank the people that
The guests
came on that actually said yes when we invited them on.
Yeah, because
and a lot of them are like, huh, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's never not surprising when I ask someone and their first thing is, I've never done a podcast.
Yeah.
I'm like, at this point, we've done, we're into 20 or something like this now, or 30?
32.
Okay. So
is actually, I think, the exact number. Because we shelved some.
Yeah, we did.
We shelved
like you know,
first few chapters.
yeah,
you know,
we did that. We felt like the show's changed enough that we wanted to go ahead because people listen chronologically. We want to make it where it's what the main vein of the show is. The main vein. Get that dick. And so we shelved some, and then but it's been really it's really cool.
I think there's 21 on Spotify right now.
Yeah, probably.
And then we shelved 8, so maybe we're at 29.
Yeah. So then, but yeah, so it's cool to be able to ask people like the guests, you like doing photography and creative stuff like that for a long time. When you ask someone like to do modeling or something like that, usually they're like, absolutely not, or I've done it a whole bunch.
Yeah.
You're kind of, or you're approached by it. It's a really odd deal personally for me to be like, hey,
right.
I find you to be a very interesting human being. I want to have you on our show. And then when they're like, well, yeah, and then they get here and the first for the backs of the how the hot dogs are made.
Yeah. Are you done? I quit listening like 30 seconds ago. Whatever. Okay. You're ready? We're gonna play a game.
We're gonna play a game.
Yeah, with our past guests this past year.
Okay.
Fuck, marry, kill.
Oh God, we're 6 minutes.
What?
In.
Yeah. Let's go.
Okay.
We're going in hard in the paint. Come on, right off the top of your head. Don't think about
Fuck, marry, kill. I think fucking Clint.
I mean,
he's a good looking dude.
He's a pretty sexy motherfucker.
He's a pretty good looking dude.
He's a pretty sexy motherfucker.
Who's your fuck?
No.
You
got to go through this. Yeah. You're thinking
Clint.
too much.
I'm thinking. I'm fucking Clint. God.
Yeah.
It sounds horrible. I think I'm gonna marry Brian because he's really nice and handy, and he can probably do all the things I can't.
Yeah, handy. Yeah.
I'm editing this out, and I don't know who to kill. I really don't. Burrito, I guess.
Yeah, it's a solid choice.
God damn, that was rough.
I mean.
Okay. Who's your fuck, marry, kill? You cannot copy and paste mine.
I'm not.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna fuck Burrito because he's a whore. So, that's gonna be a good time. I'm gonna marry Kickstart Mike because
I did think about
he's got a lot of cool shit that I'm gonna inherit as the spouse.
He's got goats and he's got land.
He's got goats and 9 dogs and several shovel heads.
Are all of his dogs the Great Pyrenees, by the way? Are they all?
9 Great Pyrenees?
I can't remember if they were all.
And then I'm gonna kill Nate because he's a degenerate.
He's just like,
Welcome to the shit show. I'm gonna piss at this can real fast over here, though. Everybody just look away.
You know what's fucked up is he won't even ask you to look away when he pisses in the
can.
I
know. I know. I know.
Yeah. Honorable mention on that for Mary. Lou. I think marrying Lou would be good.
Lou would be a good time.
And he can back you up.
He would make it into the marry or fuck category. One of those two.
Yeah, he's also a good looking dude.
Yeah.
This sounds really, really odd.
You're gay. You know that.
Gay bikers for Jesus. I can respect a good looking man.
We need to get more women on our podcast. Is what I'm finding out here going through this. I
think if you're going to keep playing Fuck, Marry, Kill, we're not going to be able to get any more females on the podcast.
We need to get Oprah on the podcast because I would definitely marry Oprah.
I would marry Oprah. You know what would be fucked up is if Oprah comes on and she gives us like cars. That she did for the episode.
She would not.
But then she's like, by the way, you gotta pay the taxes.
You get a car. Yeah.
You gotta pay everything right now. And if you don't pay everything right now, you can't.
You're like, you cheap bitch. You give me a car and I gotta pay for it.
Yeah. For the people that don't know about that, look it up. Yeah, everyone that won a car that day. Your flight's down, by the way, dog.
What? I thought we were playing. I thought we were playing fuck.
Yeah, aggressively. Hey, I'm not fucking you. You're not fucking me. We sleep butt to butt. A lot of cuddling. No, I was really happy to have all the different guests on. It was it's nice. It was everybody that was, down to come over and just bullshit with us. It's just hanging out with your buddies. It was really good.
We had a lot of really good guests this year.
Yeah.
Lou. Definitely.
Yeah, hold on.
Clinton.
Let's go back. We were going to do this, but I don't have enough time to edit all of it. What was your number one episode?
It would have to be this last one we just put out with Loudmouth. Yeah.
Devin's was
going 4 hours. Like,
dude, when
that was a marathon session, but it was that was a lot of fun. That was a good time.
Dude, when I was like, oh, it's 2 hours, we're gonna wrap it up now, and he looked at me dead in the fucking face. He's like, no, we're not done yet.
Right.
He
right.
was like,
Yeah.
And he's like, what's the longest podcast you ever done?
I mean, in all honesty, we haven't had a bad one. I mean, they've all been really solid, and we've had some cool people over.
Yeah, I mean, that's the nice thing too is like,
the worst one was probably the one guest we had that had their microphone like this about 4 feet.
Yeah, just editor's note.
And so other than that,
the microphones are in our faces.
Yes.
You gotta your throat in the microphone.
Remember that, Donnie.
As a man that's done someone the other day was like, you could get away from the microphone problem if you bought this microphone, put it on your lapel. I was like, yeah, when you want to donate to the show, I was like, we are self-funded, man. Like, I don't know how much money you think we put into this, but I can tell you it's not as much as you think. But it's been.
I mean, we're partially funded by the government because that's who I work for.
Yeah, I'm self-employed. But no,
so we're funded by your wife.
Yeah, she's over here like, have a good time, babe. I love you.
Oh, I was told. I'm sorry. Wait, I would like to thank our wives for letting us be jackasses and get away with the jackassery that we do get away with.
Yeah,
I am not blinking a lot because I'm scared.
Yeah. It is. We record out of the house, and the sheriff, my wife, she's really particular about. She's really not homing. She's really welcoming and homely.
No, she's not.
Not really. No, she's really welcoming for guests, but. When she knows you, she's like, come over. It's like your home. But, motherfucker, you just walk in the back door all the time. And so
I live here now.
Yeah. When I pitched it to her and told her what we were going to do, and this was the studio space we were going to use, I didn't know how that was going to work out. She's been really cool. And like the fun part is like we record with the guest, and on average, we're 2 hours. And then it's at least another hour hanging out at the house.
Yeah.
And like, it's bullshitting, and usually you have to leave, or you'll hang out for like 20-30 minutes.
Right.
Like Kickstart Mike, I think he hung out for like 2 hours afterwards, and like
so did Donnie. When we hung out in the garage talking about KCP
bullshit, and all that shit, and
Lou and everything.
Yeah.
If it was, we could get them to hang out longer, we could do hot tub time after. Or just continue it in the hot tub.
Okay, let me just tell you how weird it's going to be from a show format. Is to record for 2 hours, and then we're gonna do like the Patreon, which is us and the hot. I think we're on to something now. The Patreon is the hot tub.
We might be into the. That might be the OnlyFans channel.
We're definitely not getting more females on that way. I am not going to ask a female to come on, a woman to come on and be like, hey, by the way, we do a hot tub session afterwards.
You know what? I bet No, I'm not gonna. No.
He'd probably be like,
"Here, hey, flag that so you can edit
it out." He's like, "Oh." There's also some like Nate. Don't want him in my hot tub.
Yeah.
I don't know what's on that. I'm not sure.
Sure. We'd all be itching, and it'd be burning when we peed.
We've had that thing for fucking 4 years, almost 5 years now. And
I don't know though, but did you see what Nate was with it the other night at that the Blue Note?
That very nice lady.
Congratulations, you have her fooled, Nate.
Like, where's the?
Yeah.
What if she is our number one guest or listener?
I'm okay.
I think she'd probably be okay with the podcast and
yeah.
Hustler lied to me about what happens when you're the pool man. Because never once has anybody been like, oh, come here, pool man.
Yeah,
I take care of that thing. I'm out there getting leaves and shit out of it.
I get it.
No one's ever touched my pee-pee over it.
I get it. When you came over to help me with my pipes, we were actually balls deep in a sewer pipe. There was no sexy lady. Oh, she come clean out my pipes.
Yeah,
no,
that did not happen. Not
we were roto-rootering a sewer line. Yeah, good times.
Yeah, I can't believe the guy that comes out from that. I like the company, and he's a nice guy, but he does all that without gloves.
Dude, just raw dog in life.
Raw dog in life.
And the fucking shitter cleaner out or
shitter's fool.
He's like, gloves are for pussies. I'm like, no,
dude.
Some things, yes, but
E. coli, not E. coli.
Yeah, I don't. Who knows what?
No,
yeah,
absolutely
no.
not. No. So yeah, like so this year did we go?
Everybody's like, what the fuck just happened?
What the fuck? No, I think my favorite show this year was probably fuck. I mean, I don't know. It's a real tough one because like we had a lot of really cool guests.
Devin, Brian's
is
Lou,
really good.
Clint. I think those some just off the top of my head.
Yeah,
The Kickstart, Mike. He's such a cool dude and such a good
humble dude. And I don't think I've told the story, but we were getting ready for OFR, and I was getting into KZP together, and then he was like, "Oh, let's go out and ride." So he lives further west of me, and we were gonna meet and ride.
Yeah.
And I'm out, and I break the clutch goes all goofy on the KZP, and he's like, "Where are you?" And I'm like, "I'm over here, waiting on a tow." And he comes and finds me, and like waits with me, helps me load the KZP in the trailer, and like, was trying to troubleshooting. He didn't have to do that. Like he met me like 3 times at that point.
Yeah.
Super fucking nice guy. But yeah, it's I think the cool thing is that we already have a really large friends group.
Yeah.
And I think we just added, like 20 more friends. Like a lot of these people were friends already, so it's easy to be like, "Hey Brian, I know you're probably not going to do this, but like, will you do it?" And Brian's like, "Sure."
Yeah.
But like it does make it makes him, like Lou has been a long time friend, but I think it it's cool to get him on there and talk. Like I didn't know about his original band thing and all that stuff. So like, Lofton, you guys will hear this one in the future, but like Lofton's talking about the Sundown Town stuff. And that's some interesting shit. So yeah, I think that
was a good year. We had some good travels. Mexico.
I was like, what?
We went to Mexico. We went to Canada.
When did we go to Mexico? Oh, we did. Oh, yeah. I was like, I didn't cross the border.
Did you? No, I crossed the border.
I crossed the border legally, but yes, you crossed it illegally. Caramba! Hold on, dude, I need maracas on here.
Yeah, no.
Nope.
That's not the right one. God damn it.
And one.
Nope.
All right, let's keep talking.
Yeah. One day it's gonna stay that way, just like it is now. There, it went off, and you keep pushing it. God, you are a special kind of retarded. There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
You're pushing it 800 times.
It gets stuck.
And it was going off, and you're like, oh, push.
Yeah, Mexico was cool. Terralingua was really cool. I really like Terralingua a lot.
Yeah. Terralingua was a good time.
Yeah, Big Bend is what's up.
Yeah.
I do
Marfa was fun.
Yeah, Marfa was cool. It would have been nice if we'd kind of stopped in the city of Marfa a little bit. But it was a little bit more like a hipstery art stuff than I thought it was going to be. So I don't really think I missed out on anything over there. But
no, there's really not much.
Yeah, the Prada store thing was cool. I don't ever think I'll have to go back again.
No.
Only once.
No. I like the alien blimp that they have out there. Sorry, that's looking for illegal alien, not like extraterrestrial aliens, but
extraterrestrials coming out of yeah.
But you're like, we're nowhere near the border. We're like an hour or two from the border.
Yeah, it's weird that it's so far up there, and there's a bunch of those around the country.
Yeah,
but yeah, that was cool. Want to go back down there again. Alaska was cool.
Yeah. Made it up to.
She hanging on pots and pans out there.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Made it up to Whitehorse.
Yeah.
In Canada. Saw a bear.
Buddy the bear.
Who we were close enough he could have ripped our faces off.
My
we could have made it on one of
bears
those
attack.
Or when animals attack. We were because somebody that would be me got a little too close to that.
Dog,
I was like, I want to get a good photo. I want to get right up next to him. I was like, hey, buddy.
Yeah.
And he's like,
he's like, what are you doing?
Only you can put out forest fires.
What was wild about so we saw Buddy the Bear in Canada, but like we were, whatever town we were in, whatever city in Alaska.
Whitehorse?
No. Whitehorse is in Canada.
Okay. Ketchikan.
Ketchikan? No, it wasn't Ketchikan. We weren't in Ketchikan. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
When we went to Canada, that was Ketchikan. No, that was.
See, this is why I tell you gotta write this down.
Shut up.
Doesn't matter. So we port at a city, and then we rent a car, and then we drive up to Canada, and it was wild, like how quickly it went from like all this lush green in Alaska to all of a sudden, like Canada up that way looks
Right.
really fucking rough, dude. Like, I was not prepared mentally. Because like when we were in Victoria, I was like, oh, it's like Europe, but in America. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's not Saskatchewan. I don't remember. It's not Juneau. I don't fucking remember. It's an Alaskan city. Name it. But it was cool. Because like, you know, we were like, oh, Whitehorse is like as far north as Anchorage. So I've been that far north now, which is pretty cool. But Whitehorse was fucking rough as shit. And then we were talking to somebody later and like, oh yeah, they all said,
Yeah. Whitehorse is sketchy as fuck.
yeah, I was like, I'm used to, transients and, the unhoused, if you will. But like, I had one lady, I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm about to get fucking stabbed and robbed in Canada, which was, of all the places I've been around the world, the last one I would expect. Like, I'm not in like, Victoria or like, or whatever, Toronto or Vancouver. Vancouver is supposed to be very rough, but yeah. So, it's cool. We got to do a lot of traveling this year. We really did get to do some neat shit.
Yeah.
And, when we got some big stuff planned for next year, I think doing a lot of different events and stuff. So if you have a cool event that you know of, or
Absolutely.
if you are going to make an event and you want us to come out and hang out and party and have a good time, we're down to do that.
Yeah, last year we had the last Fast Life camp out.
Yeah,
we
the
had
last
that
Fast
in May.
Life. Yep.
And then the last OFR.
apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
as we
then,
found out.
and then we end up doing.
Is it us? Are we the problem?
I mean, we
Are we-
we want people to invite us out.
No, we're not the problem.
If you want to kill an event, just invite us.
Yeah, are you tired of running an event? Have you been running it too long? Invite the two of us and we'll make sure it never happens again. Not because anything bad happens, it's just because we came. So I'm looking forward to, unfortunately, you will not be here unless major vacation plans change for you. Gathering at the Rock, Mike Cook, Alan, and Steve, Mike's dad, they're all going up there. I'm looking forward to that event. It's apparently just like the premier car event for classic hot rods and stuff in the country right now. And I cannot wait to go. It's up at the Mike Cook talked about it, but it's up at the Rock. I don't remember what it's the Gathering at the Rock is up in like Pawnee or Pawhuska or something like that. It's supposed to be really, really cool. It's up by Ballsville, kind of the area. So I'm looking forward to that. It should make some pretty good photos. I'm gonna definitely nerd the fuck out about some stuff.
Yeah. Skagway. That was where.
Is that where the Red Dog was at?
No, Red Dog was in Juneau.
That's in Juneau. Yeah. I had to go how many thousands of miles away from my home to go to the other Red Dog.
Yep. That was a legit whorehouse.
It was a whorehouse back in the day.
Yeah.
Just like where my mom and my dad met. Another whorehouse.
I mean, that one's kind of.
It's not as much of a whorehouse.
Just has a VIP room with a super sticky floor.
Should I tell them about the Monday night fucking strip club experience? I went. I'm not gonna say how exactly I wound up there, just to help those people out. But I did go to Trappers East, if you will refer to it. Night trips on a Monday night. I'm just gonna tell you it's still a strip club. You still see some chest, see some titties.
Yeah.
But man, Monday nights, it's a little rough.
Well, I don't know what you would expect
in
Oklahoma.
Oh yeah.
You were on the Monday night in Oklahoma. That's like the XY squad.
Yeah. Well, it was good.
I'm surprised Grandma didn't come out.
She was like, "You want some cookies?
You want to dance? I'll take my teeth out for $20."
The offer I got was to go to the VIP room, and it was like absurdly low for what I thought the VIP room would be. And I just went, "It can't be." What did you say? And she goes, VIP. I'll dance for an hour, $20. And I was like, what? Like $20?
God, that seems awfully low.
I know. I was like, I would imagine it would be way more than that.
Like, I'm going to be bored after about 5 minutes.
I was like, do I get to pick the songs? I want you to, if I got 60 minutes.
Pick up some EDM.
No, I was going to pick 2 Yob songs because that will fill the 60 minutes pretty good. She's like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
So when it was decided that that's what they were legitimately going was the night trips on the Monday night for this birthday party, I laughed really hard because I was like, I'm gonna go, and my wife said I'm gonna go home, and I said okay, and she's like, are you sure you want to go? And I was like, for the content.
I'm probably not allowed back in night trips.
After what you did in there.
After what I did in there. Yeah. They're like, go away.
You know what? They did have photos on the wall. I didn't look. They have people that are not allowed in there.
Oh, I don't know.
They
I
just-
remember walking in.
Yeah.
I remember projectile vomiting into the toilet from about 6 feet away.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
buddy.
even know. It, like in my
Do
mind.
you remember me being in there with you?
Yes,
making sure
and
you're
you're like, it's okay, buddy, it's okay.
And you're
and
like,
I really
"Brr."
wanted it to be like, shut the fuck up, but I was just like, and
Yeah.
I remember some guy walking in and going, oh shit, and turning around and walking out.
Rough night. You have no idea.
Yeah,
Like,
and then I remember going and sitting back down, and the room was spinning way too much, and I was like, nope.
yeah. You know
And
what's fucked
I
up?
stumbled outside, and I had 2 bottles. I don't know how I got 2 bottles of water, but I had 2 bottles of water.
Someone from the bar went, you need 2 bottles of water.
And yeah, and
Donated
then
it to the cause.
we got an Uber. Shout out to my boy Brad
Mr. Burger.
for the Uber ride home. And I was
Yeah.
trying so hard not to throw up in his car, so I hung my head out the window like a dog the whole way home.
That was, you know, what was really fucked up about that whole thing is that,
That cold air felt so good though.
you know, I was happy for you to get home, but we drove past our house
Yeah.
to drop your ass off.
It was
and
an
I like-
emergency situation.
I was like, dude, like I get it. Like vomit at our house, just let me get
No,
home. I was ready
no.
to go home. I was
Yeah.
pretty fucked. I was like 19
Yeah.
shoots to the wind. You were about 40. But yeah, that was it was a rough night at night trips that night. But yeah, you know, I think I think it was a good year.
It was a good year. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Did a lot of fun things. White Rabbit Run was
That was
probably
fucking-
one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And just because the part,
Fuck that guy in the white pants.
fuck that guy in the white pants, and rolling into town, and they're like,
What the fuck is up with these assholes?
why are you all in white?
Yeah. Well, not everybody was in all white, and it really fucks up the joke if Lofton is not there with everybody.
This is true.
Yeah,
This
because
is
I
true.
was like, I kept being like, Lofton needs to be here real bad.
yeah.
People are getting the wrong idea.
But
I
then
get it.
riding up to Ten Killer and then riding back
Yeah.
was a lot of fun. That was
Yeah.
a
Dude, okay.
almost 1,000-mile weekend.
Yeah, we were like not too far off, and then
800, 850 and
yeah,
something,
something like that.
some
And-
change.
and I was laughing because like someone was asking me the other day how that went, and I was like, it was really good. I really loved it. It was an enjoyable time. And they're like, did you guys get caught in the rain too? And I was like, oh,
Yeah,
you
oh,
fucking
yeah.
reminded me.
Yeah,
And I was
yeah.
like, I was having
That last 2 hours in the rain
was
sucked.
it 2? Because it felt like it was 4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. It
Yeah.
was a long fucking time.
We got
It was the
caught-
longest time ever to get from basically Shawnee to home.
Yeah, because we didn't touch interstate after we left, or once we left to go meet up with Nate and Billy and Zeke and all that. We did not touch interstate again.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we were just straight back roads, state highways, and all that stuff. And so we were like, we're dedicated to it.
Yeah.
And also, I didn't want to fucking die on 40. So like,
Yes,
'Cause
I agree with you on that one.
because it was fucking like it was so bad. Like I couldn't see damn near my windscreen on the KZP.
I couldn't see, and then you'd lift up your visor and get the rain pellet and rain and bullshit to the face and couldn't see, and then
Yeah.
like it's like, oh, this is fun, and
Yeah.
then driving back home and parts of the road were flooded, and so you're like, we're in oncoming traffic lane
Yeah.
trying to miss the flooded part, and it's just like, oh,
Well, it was
so
fun.
this is so fun.
Yeah, like because did our sentence, were they still working at that point? Were we still talking to each other?
I
Yeah, we
think-
had to
yeah,
be. Yeah, we had to be.
we-
And but like you were up ahead because you could see a little better, and you went into oncoming traffic, and it was like a car saw you and was just like, no, I'm gonna be nice, and didn't honk, pulled way over,
Right,
because
right,
they're like
right.
because they're just like,
Well,
these
they
poor-
could see too, because I mean, it was like that whole side of the road was
yeah,
flooded.
fucking flooded, and like
And-
it was over the floorboards of the KZP.
Yeah,
I was like, this is
Yeah.
fucked.
good
Like,
times.
It was a good time. Yeah, that was a really fun event. So that probably won't happen anymore. Sorry, I lost you that one again too. So yeah,
I don't know. I'm looking forward to this year, like doing some more trips.
yeah,
getting out, eating some good food.
Yeah, going out and doing some stuff.
Yeah.
Doing doing some vlogging
Yeah.
content.
Just-
Really gonna come into our Paris Hilton era. Just gonna really start
We're-
putting out
Are
content.
we gonna make a sex tape?
I mean, we can.
Didn't she have one?
Yeah, one night in Paris.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dog.
Forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, I think
I don't know.
for the longest time, I didn't realize when I was a kid when she got famous at first. I didn't realize that she was related to the Hilton family, and then
Right.
I remember being well into my adult
Right.
like, well into my 20s when someone's like, she's like part of the Hilton hotels. I was like, what?
Yeah, but didn't she get like cut out of that because her
I don't
dad
think
hates
so.
her or something?
No, I think she's.
I don't know.
Well, because like she's a DJ now, and like I've seen ads
Just
where
wanna
she's
punch
like,
you in the face.
what?
She's a DJ now.
I'm
No,
not
she-
saying it like it's a bad thing or a
Nah.
good thing. I'm just informing you what she's doing of her career.
Yeah.
After what was the shitty show they had going on?
One night in Paris.
No, it was a fucking. They were farmers or something.
I don't know.
Arkansas.
Her and Lionel Richie's daughter.
I did also not realize
Nicole Richie. Yeah.
That's Lionel Richie's daughter. I think she's adopted, but I'm not really. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, like did they?
Hello.
Is it me you're looking for? If anybody knows Lionel Richie and could find out if we could use his "Hello, is it me you're looking for" the podcast opening theme song, I'd love to find out.
Yeah.
It'd be better if you could get it to do it for free. But someone the other day was
We're
like,
gonna have to get down like into Hall and Oates or somebody on
don't even know if
the
we
on the casino circuit. We might be able to get somebody that's
I don't
doing a
even know-
casino circuit,
the music budget. Wouldn't it be crazy?
or we might have to be like the dive bar circuit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one might be a little rough.
Yeah,
Yeah. But we
it
could
might be like some jazz band, like we'll do your intro song, and it'll be like
I-
and like some weird fucking shit. It's like, what the fuck
what
is
in
this?
the fuck? Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it'd be really fucking funny to have like a ridiculously it's like well done, but
Right.
really bad open
Oh,
house. Who?
we might be able to get Hinder. Oklahoma's finest. Come on now. Or who
what
was it?
song were they famous?
Color Me Bad. I wanna sex you up.
Are they from Oklahoma?
Yeah,
Color Me
that
Bad.
motherfucker went to Putnam City. I went to prom.
You went to prom with a dude from Color Me Bad?
I didn't go with him, but he was at one of the proms I went to.
How
Yeah,
many proms did you go to?
a lot.
I went to 0.
I went to like 11.
God damn.
I mean,
I
started,
yeah, that's fair.
and then it was like, oh, well, I go to just multiple proms per year.
Yeah, that's fair. It's like when I was in high school, if you were a junior, you had to go. Senior had to be the one that you went with. You couldn't just go if you were a junior. And I was like, fuck that.
I mean, I got invited to a bunch, and
yeah.
so
I feel like whenever you were like in the early 1800s, they were like, "What's prom?" And
Yeah,
you made it. I feel
yeah.
like you made up prom.
Yeah.
because you're like, I need a reason to party.
I mean, I had.
I feel like you.
It was an early party spanky.
Yeah. Party
yeah.
spanking. Party spanking is a good time. And like, what were you? Oh yeah, you were doing party spanking on Saturday night. I was like, where did you say that last?
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah, party spanking is
good
hard.
time. Well, because we ended up at good times, and that
Yeah.
is a good time.
No, good times is always a good time.
Yeah.
yeah.
They have this Christmas drink.
Oh, is it good?
Yeah,
I saw it on their.
sugar cookie martini.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting?
Pris had like 5 of those.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
And
And then she was like, I want another one. I was like, no.
I don't remember when we were out drinking.
She was like, so there's a couple bartenders, and the lady bartender, I don't know her name, but she was the one that she was the one to get to, if you have that drink, get her to make it.
Okay.
Don't get Dirty to make it.
Dirty wasn't.
Yeah, because she made the first 2, and then Dirty made like the 3rd one, and Pris was like, that was not good.
She's real particular about her mixed drinks, her cocktails. She's just like, man,
Yeah.
it's got to be 100% dialed in.
Yeah.
I don't remember where the fuck we were out. We were out having dinner or something, and she was like, I want another drink. I want another drink. And you had like maybe 2 drinks over the course of like a couple hours. And she's just like, I want another one. I'm like, yeah, let's get another one. Was it New Orleans, maybe?
Fuck,
I don't remember. But you were like, no, absolutely not. And she was like, I just want another one. I was like, you can have mine. I'll get 2. Dad doesn't need to know.
Dude, I'm telling you what, she's like 3 drinks, and that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, it saves my wallet.
No shit.
But yeah,
Yeah.
3 drinks, she's fine. 4 drinks, no.
No.
She's hugging the fucking toilet and crying for mama and sleeping on the bathroom floor. And then
Yeah.
I'm all mad.
You're like, God damn it! There's only one bathroom in this fucking house. You're using it.
That's not why I'm mad.
Ah, well. The sheriff. We were in Scotland for her birthday a couple years ago, and we were out drinking, and she got fucking tore up. And normally
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm like, cool. Like,
Yeah.
like if she's tore up, I'm good with it. I don't give a shit. And I wasn't mad or anything. I was just like trying to get her back to the hotel. And so I get her into the room, get her on the bed. And I was like, I'm going to go get us food. I'll be back because you need to eat.
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Go get shawarma, come back. And the room, like all the lights are off and everything. Like everything I had set, because I turned the TV on, turned the lights on. all that shit,
Right.
Everything's off. I'm like, what in the fuck? And it's not like a room you have to put a card in to keep everything on.
Right.
I'm like, what in the fuck? Did she fucking leave? What the fuck? And I'm like, God damn it. And like, not like, hey, babe, you in here or anything?
Right.
Nothing. Not fucking. I'm like, oh God. Gotta go find her. And I'm like, oh, shit. So I like set the food down. I'm like, should I eat a little bit? And I was like, no, man, because like something happened. She got abducted or some shit. Like on Dateline, they're like, so you ate your food before you went to go look for your wife? And I was like,
yes.
I
Have
was
you
hungry.
met her?
Yeah, they'll bring her back. I'm waiting on them. I don't even have to go find her. And so
I'm gonna come.
do not come. So I set the food down. I'm like, I'm gonna blow my nose. I gotta piss real bad. And so I go to open the bathroom door up. As soon as I open the bathroom, it's just like a sack of potatoes. I just bam, and I'm like, found her. I'm like, you good? She's like, I'm fine. I was like, okay, cool. So I sit down. I'm like, hey, I got food. And
Yeah.
she's like, what? And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna eat. So I'm eating, and I'm like trying to tune out her puking because like the bathroom's from like me to you. It's like 5 to 6 feet away. I'm like, God damn it. That's how I almost lost my wife in a foreign country.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good time.
That was a good time.
Yeah,
The one time I've really seen Kim hammered was in New Orleans. Now, side note, your wife is not a fan of seafood.
No,
not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
We've been together for 16 years, 15,
Uh-huh.
16 years.
Yeah.
And to the extent of, I didn't know it was this bad.
Yeah.
Like,
she's not a fan.
No.
So this is when we were in New Orleans.
Yeah.
And she got a little daytime daiquiris, reached out and reached out and touched her. Of course, they kind of got us all.
Yeah, they did.
And so after
the extra shots were not
the extra shots were
ill-advised after a couple
no,
of them.
always get the extra
Yeah,
shots.
always go for take the extra 5 minutes.
So we, after our little nap.
Button. There we go. Sorry. Keep going.
Okay.
It accidentally paused when I tried to do another thing.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
So after our nap, we kind of all wake up at the same time, and we're like, hey, hungry, need some food. And she was like, I need to eat. And
must eat now.
Yeah, like
food ingested now.
Just aggressively, like, I have to eat now.
I was like,
and
okay,
so
cool.
we
We'll go get food.
walk out the door of the hotel, and this like restaurant right there. We'll walk across the street, and now we go to this place that's right off Bourbon Street called Deanie's, and it's a seafood restaurant, right? And they put us right back by the kitchen.
The kitchen doors,
the kitchen
swinging doors are
Like
and it's the next thing after
and
our
it is
table.
a seafood restaurant. They have nothing but seafood.
It's like, and she usually will be like, if we go to Trappers or something, she'll be like, oh, I'm gonna get chicken or I'm gonna get salad or something.
Yeah.
She orders a salad.
Yeah.
And then she just you looked at me and I looked at you and I was like, what? And then you just kind of looked over at her. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
And
And she was
like,
doing the yeah.
And she's
she had the cheeks like squirrel, chipmunk. They're just like, and then just like bolts to the bathroom. Side note, that catfish was delicious.
I don't remember what the fuck I got, but it was good. I remember being like, and then Pris goes off
And we
after
had
her.
the crab stuffed mushrooms. Also,
oh my God,
delicious.
Those are so good.
Yeah.
So good. And we obviously we all feel terrible about it because we're like, we didn't know.
Wah, wah. Yeah.
Scrubbing.
I mean,
hey, look, I'm a DJ now. She looked so banged up when she got out of the DJ.
Well, then she was so pissed off.
Yeah.
And she was like, well, I hate seafood. Then you should have picked a place.
hate seafood and can't be around it because you're gonna get that sick.
Yeah.
Two very different things. Because I'm like,
Yeah.
I hate Reese's peanut butter cups. It makes me want to vomit when I smell them. I hate blue cheese. It's not like I can't see blue cheese on the street and shake its hand.
Right.
She can't. She gotta walk to the other side of the street. If we go to a seafood a sole seafood restaurant, solely seafood, she gotta walk to the other side of the street. She's like, I can't be around that.
Yeah.
Yeah. As opposed to like where I'm like, I'm fucking whatever. I don't give a shit. Like, I've done. I was talking to somebody about surveying the other day, and when you go out and do topo and all that stuff, and
right.
we're joking around about it, and I was like, man, I was doing a survey. I was helping one day. I got sent out in the field, and they were doing a outfall line by the Bluff Creek sewer treatment plant.
Right.
And if you don't know what that is, that's where they treat your shit after you've taken it. When you deposit the
Yep.
poops into the toilet, it goes to a waste facility.
If you go down Valley Brook,
Yeah.
what is it? Eastern, actually.
Yeah, Eastern.
Right? You can see it just churning over there.
Yep. It's
Or out by Deer Creek,
it's a
200
lagoon.
206th and 74.
Yeah, it's out there and you can smell it. And we were out in this field and I'm like, oh man, it's such a glorious field. And then the wind came from the north and hit me and I was like, oh my God, I'm not gonna come. It was bad, dude. It was like I washed my clothes like 4 times. I swear to God, it smells like shit. I don't know how people live up there. There's a house immediately next door to it, and I'm like, can you imagine?
Yeah, they're probably nose blind to
I
it.
would assume after a little bit they're nose blind.
They
too.
go somewhere like, man, your house smells amazing.
They go to like a meth shack. Like,
Yeah.
Man, this just smells delicious in here. What?
I wish my house smelled like battery acid.
It's just a strong scent of Drano. Like this really rolls into the back of the throat. Just really leaves a tinge. So yeah, no, this year was good. We had fun. We've got some changes for next year on stuff.
Yep. We're firing Squirrel.
I've got a new show coming out now.
You're fired.
Yeah. Would that be fucked up that if you fired me, but you're like, hey, we still got to do everything?
I'm gonna do a hostile takeover.
Yeah, you're like, hey, you're just not on air anymore, but you still have to do everything else. Like what? And I'm like, okay, but what? And I'm like, I don't even like. You don't let me in the room to listen to anything. I don't even know what it's about. Like I got
get in your chair in the corner.
get to your chair. I'm like, I don't have a chair there. There's not even a stool. It's a bucket. It's a wet bucket. Not full of water, wet bucket, because it makes it worse.
No, and it's going to be hopefully a lot of good times this year or next year, coming up here, 25.
Yeah.
So maybe start trying to do a little more traveling and reaching out, getting some guests.
Yeah.
I don't know. For our 5 guests or anybody that listens, you can always email us at chubbyboymagic405@gmail.com and let us know if you want us to try to get somebody on.
Yeah.
If you have any suggestions.
Like Eric's episode's a good point of that.
Mhm.
We had Cal on, and then Cal said, "You gotta get my buddy Eric on." And Eric's episode,
Eric's a righteous dude.
marry that man. He knows how to use some leather tools. I bet that would be real fun.
Interesting.
But
I just want to touch his nub.
Oh God! You know how we don't continue to make friends now. You know how everything gets ruined. I think it's because of you. I don't see anything.
Be like,
that.
let me just let me touch it.
Let me touch your lunch. We like Cal comes on and he's like, it was a great time, and here you need to get my buddy Eric on. And Eric's episode,
realistically, about half of our guests have been
referrals,
ones that people have said, oh, you should get this person on.
Yeah, I really.
And we've like reached out and they're like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other half are just ones that we've known, either met or known for a while, or just met through motorcycles or cars or whatever. Not, and reached out and got them.
And what's funny is how many people we have a running list of people we want, and kind of brainstorm about it. And somebody will come up and say, "Hey, I would really like to hear you guys talk to this person." I'm like, "Okay, cool." And I'm like, we've already kind of talked to him about it.
Yeah.
But if you got a suggestion, if you
Yeah.
got a cool artist or musician,
Like
or,
Kent's episode was cool. Sidecar Pluto.
Yeah, Sidecar Pluto. That's
Yeah.
a really good
I was
one too.
really upset he did not bring Pluto.
We talked about it before, and
Yeah.
he was like, Pluto will make some noise on air, so I don't know if that would be great.
I don't know, that'd be the whole point. We'd
I-
nobody
God,
cares about him.
Yeah.
Like
Pluto's
he's
over there.
he's Pluto's dad. It'd be
Yeah.
like, so Pluto, what's it like riding in the sidecar?
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone's like, what the hell? Did you actually interview your dog? Yeah. You're like, yeah, we gave it peanut butter halfway through. It got real interesting for a while. The viewers and the listeners loved it. Can you imagine just like that?
Yeah.
The people that do mukbang stuff where I'm like, do you eat on camera?
No,
I'm like, ugh.
that's
Ugh. Ugh.
I don't. It's bad enough when you hear people chewing. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
We're good.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm like, ugh. ASMR stuff. But yeah, no, if you have guest suggestions, we're always looking for people. We've got a running list of stuff, but
Yeah.
and we just did our first travel one, so that was cool.
That was
Very cool. That was really cool to be a roadie for the first time, like on our own, not like I'm helping friends in the band, like just a little band.
Yeah.
We're doing the whole tour.
Yeah.
Tour was small, but
I-
we did the whole tour.
I actually have some ideas, I think, and Chris, we'll talk about that later. But
Yeah.
it'd be nice doing some more of that.
Yeah.
Actually, actually going out and doing some on, out and about.
I think what I'm saying is Bjorn, I'm coming for you. I'm gonna come.
Yeah,
Bjorn's like, I don't want you to come up to Colorado now.
yeah,
But yeah, no, like
or California.
Yeah. Well, hey.
Mm.
But sure, we're gonna talk about that one.
It'll never happen.
It's gonna happen.
No,
It's gonna happen.
It's not. Gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
He already
No.
said he would.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
said if you're
Yeah.
involved, he said he would not. So
Yeah.
we're gonna-
Exactly.
He's my friend, not yours. No. Could you imagine? He's like, you
Fuck that guy
He's like
in the white pants.
Yeah, he's like, you can come out, but not him. I'm like, what the fuck, man? And he's like, I don't like him. I just don't like him. Don't like his vibe.
Yeah, I know.
He said something about fuck, marry, kill in an episode for the wrap up.
And I wasn't mentioned.
Yeah, because you haven't met him before.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what?
He
would be-
hadn't been a guest, so he can't be in the fuck, marry, kill
I
genre.
just still can't believe we played that. So we got some stuff cooking up for next year. We're gonna keep adding and valuing and stuff. So if you want T-shirts or if you want
Yeah,
if you want merch, you want stickers or anything like that,
hit us up.
Hit us up.
We're
Yeah.
gonna get some more T-shirts made.
Yep.
Different color this year.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna.
I need something besides black for my T-shirts.
You see, I'm wearing a blue T-shirt.
I
today.
do. I do.
Forgot I got a blue one.
I think I'm wearing
Gray.
gray. Yeah.
Does that say tits on it?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, no, we're gonna just keep adding to the show. I think in my head, the inaugural year went really well, and then we can only go up or down, really.
Yeah. Year 2 has been really well.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
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 Yeah. So yeah,
We started in 2023.
it's 2024.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We started in 2023. So yeah, it's
We're going to the airport, but we're arriving at the airport, but we're also departing the airport. So do we go to arrivals or do we go to departures? That's one of my favorite lines from a movie ever. I don't remember what movie it is, but it's fucking hilarious. It's got Sophie Varga.
so we're coming in to year 2. I mean,
Yeah.
this is actually, if you count it, we've been doing 2023, 2024. That's 2.
Yes. Okay.
So
Yes.
2 years.
Okay. All right.
Just shut up and live it.
I just don't. What anniversary is this? Is this the paper anniversary?
I don't know. don't-
There is I remember reading about anniversaries where it's like China and gold and all that stuff.
Yeah.
There's a paper one. I'm like, is that like legit paper? Like, am I getting notebook paper? I was like, I'm not gonna follow this because I feel
That
like
would be weird.
I feel like I just bring home like a ream of paper and be like, hey babe, I got this. She'd probably be like, and you can sleep outside. So, but yeah, we're gonna keep growing it. We're gonna keep doing stuff. We're just
no. First year is paper.
Can you imagine your first
I
year?
pulled it up. You want to know what the second year is?
What?
Cotton.
What's the third year?
Leather.
We got a guy. We got a guy for that one.
Yep.
Yeah. What's year 15?
Crystal.
Good thing we haven't been married 15 years.
God.
Man, can you imagine? I don't know. Got crystal budget over here. Got crystal light budget over here. But yeah, now we're gonna.
I'll get you some rocks from outside.
crystal girls.
Pretend they're crystals.
So yeah, now
I'm sure we know somebody that knows some crystal girls that we can get some rocks.
Oh yeah, we definitely know some crystal girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
people that are crystal people.
Yeah.
You know what's really
Yeah.
weird is when you meet a dude that's a crystal dude. I'm like, I'm happy for you to have your hobby, but like rocks, I like rocks, man. But anyway, here to just support
Yeah.
everybody the best we can. So yeah, but thanks for everyone that listened. We really enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
absolutely.
It's
We
really
had a-
nice when you guys come up and talk to us about it. It's neat.
It is
jarring
awesome.
as fuck. But
Yeah, but it's cool that it's
you listen to us two morons fucking
Yeah.
talk to each other you're listening at least for 30 minutes of it.
pretty much yeah.
So Hiram, thank you.
Yeah.
If you were not personally named as a listener, it's not because we don't like you. It's just because we forgot who you are.
Shelby, he doesn't like you.
Shelby doesn't listen.
We don't like you, Shelby.
I still like Shelby.
Mm.
You know who's our?
Mm.
You know who is probably our number one listener, legitimately.
What?
Donnie. Do you know who texts me the most? Donnie.
Donnie texts you the most.
Donnie texts me. He's like, "When's my new episode coming out?"
What does he text you?
Are you in a cave, Donnie? What's going on?
Yeah.
No, I so appreciate you, Donnie. Thank you very much. So, okay, well, you said you were only going to do 30 minutes, and now I got you for 20 minutes longer. So, I guess we'll wrap this up.
Yeah.
It's Christmas time, and we got to go do shit. So,
It's Christmas time. I gotta go grocery shopping.
you know what I did to conveniently not have to do that anymore? Don't talk to your family anymore.
I mean,
It worked out pretty good last year.
I know.
It's
I know.
working out pretty good this year
I'm
so far.
trying.
Makes my schedule
Yeah.
fairly free.
I'm just like getting drugged to the grocery store. This is gonna be so much fun.
I had to go to the grocery store.
It's the eve before the eve of Christmas Eve.
Yeah, I had to go. I think 5 times over this weekend
Yeah.
to go get.
We're just going enough to get us through the week and then be done. So anyway, hopefully
Got played.
we will be doing this again next year. And
Hopefully, we're still gonna do it.
yeah, I
This
mean,
may
we
just
are.
be the two of us.
It's be the two of us, but
If we try. It's definitely gonna be the two of us if you keep telling people we play Fuck, Marry, Kill with our guest. They're gonna be like, I don't want to be a part of that. I'm a true lady.
I mean, Nate can be a true lady.
He's a lady.
She's a lady.
Oh, who's
whoa,
that?
whoa.
Who's-
Tom Jones.
Tom Jones. He's still alive. We should see if he'll let us use the song for the intro.
He doesn't know where he's at. He's like,
Even better. It's going to be way easy
Yeah,
to get the
yeah,
sign off the
exactly.
paperwork. He's going to be like, yeah, sounds good to me, buddy. And we're like, what? So yeah.
good luck with that.
he's like, come into my mansion.
I mean, you're the one that knows all these random weird bands that have like 5 songs out. Like,
Oh, did I tell you? Hold on.
yes, you told me Rainbow's Free is canceled.
No. Sorry. So I'm going to Winco. And I have gone. This is like the 3rd time that day I've gone, and I've got the helmet on still because I'm just in the mod. I'm like, I'm not fucking taking this thing off. And so I'm walking through to get to the cashier or the checkout, and a guy walks up, and we almost T-bone. I've got something in my hands. He's got a full cart, and I look over. I was like, oh, you can go ahead, man. You've got a full cart. It's fine. And I look over. It's one of the guys from Chat Pile,
Right.
and I was like, I know him, but I don't really know him. Like, I can't remember his actual name.
Right.
And I wasn't going to be like, hey, man, how's everything? Because that's got to be really fucking annoying.
Right. Right.
So he just keeps going by, and he's just like, oh, thanks. He's a really nice guy. And I think it's Luther Manhole is what he goes by or something like that. And I'm not kidding. I think that's what it is. And but as he walks by, I seize the moment to go, I hope the tour was good because they've been on tour a fuck ton.
Right.
Because they're blowing up.
Right.
And he just looks at me. He goes, thanks. Cool. And I was like, and I wanted, because their new album's called Cool World, and I wanted to be like, World? And just keep yes-anding it. And he was just like, all right.
He was like, yeah. I'm going to tase you now and walk away.
like, they're big enough to have security that like follow them like discreetly. And I'm just like, why am I getting tackled? So,
yeah. You're just looking at him with that ear-to-ear grin. I like rocks.
Yeah. I did watch on the way in that same time. There's 2 guys that I thought they were going to start yelling at me for parking the motorcycle on the sidewalk in front of the door. Not in front of the door, but like off, over by the fire door. I gave it room. And so I thought, because they're looking at me, and I'm like, what the fuck? They're going to tell me to move my shit. And be like, dude, I'm literally walking out. And as I start to turn, the first guy motions and comes right at me. And I'm like, what in the fuck? Like, fast.
Right.
Loss prevention. He is stopping a guy. Like, he almost knocked him out at the knees for a can of Pringles. I almost said, hey
don't,
man,
don't fuck around at Winco.
Yeah,
You'll fuck around, you'll
dude,
find out.
Yeah, I almost like pulled out money out of the wallet and be like, no, just let him have it, dude. Like fucking who? He's hungry.
Yeah.
Who's just gonna shoplift Pringles because they want them for funsies?
I mean, you can do lots of stuff with a can.
There's a circular. There's a cylinder.
Get your
object.
hand stuck in there.
It's probably about the thing you're getting stuck in there. All right, guys. Thank you very much for being a listener. Thank you very much for if you were a guest and listening. Thank you for being a guest. If you're not a guest and you don't listen, then fuck you.
Yeah. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
And a Happy New Year.
Well, actually, it's coming out after Christmas. Hope you had a Merry Christmas.
Hope you had a Merry Christmas.
And the
Happy
happiest of New Years.
Yeah. And don't get drunk on New Year's and run into people.
This is true.
Yep. So, okay. Well, there you go.
Bye.
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 Oh, God.
Oh, I forgot about squirrel mode.